If you've ever sailed or wanted to sail around the world, then you know how long that takes. So if you want to save some time and take a trip around the world from the comfort of your home, then you have found the right video. We will tell you about the 8 different places which might make you feel like you are sailing around the world without even moving an inch from your place. So let's start our journey. As you wander through the city, you'll feel like you've stepped back in time to the 17th century when Amsterdam was a major player in global trade. You will recognize many of the sights in the capital of England, from Buckingham Palace to the Tower Bridge, Big Ben and Houses of Parliament, Westminster Abbey and the London Eye. But there are other places worth visiting that you may not know about. Explore the V&A waterfront, a popular tourist destination with shops, restaurants, and a working harbor. Visit the gardens by the bay, a futuristic park with stunning plant life, or take a stroll down Orchard Road, a shopper's paradise. Explore the Sydney Opera House, a world-famous performing arts center, or take a walk along the Sydney Harbour Bridge. You can also explore the city's natural beauty at the Royal Botanic Garden, or take a boat trip to see the beautiful harbor. But be careful of the weather. Sydney is prone to extreme weather conditions, so be prepared for anything. Also, be aware of the spiders. Australia is home to a variety of spiders, some of which can be dangerous. So be careful where you put your hands and feet. You can also explore the city's rich history at the National Museum of Singapore, or take a boat trip to see the beautiful skyline. But be careful of the heat. Singapore can be very hot and humid, so stay hydrated and wear sunscreen. Also, be aware of the scams. Singapore is a popular destination for tourists, so be on the lookout for pickpockets and scammers. Or visit Robben Island, where Nelson Mandela was imprisoned for 18 years. You can also explore the city's natural beauty on a cable car ride up Table Mountain or a boat trip to see the famous Cape Floral Kingdom. But be careful of the terrain. The roads can be steep and winding, so drive carefully. Also, be aware of the wildlife. Cape Town is home to a variety of animals, including baboons and dassies that can sometimes wander into residential areas. Like the small but charming Greenwich, home to the Cutty Sark, the fastest ship of its time, or the Thames Barrier Park with its unique design and role in flood prevention. You can also explore the city's rich history at the Tower of London or the British Museum. For art lovers, a visit to the National Gallery or the Tate Modern is a must. We hope you enjoyed the journey. Let us know which city was your favorite in the comments section below. Thanks for watching, and we hope to see you again soon. But be careful not to get lost in London's maze-like streets or pickpocketed on public transport. Visit the Anne Frank house to learn about the young girl who kept a diary during her time hiding from the Nazis. Explore the historic Barbican area with its charming shops, pubs, and restaurants. Or visit the Mayflower Steps where the Pilgrims boarded their ship to America in 1620. You can also explore the city's naval heritage at the National Marine Aquarium. Or take a boat trip to see the beautiful coastline. However, be prepared for rain. It's England after all. So bring an umbrella or a raincoat. You should also watch out for pickpockets, especially in crowded areas like the train station and the waterfront. Or take a canal cruise to see the city from a different perspective. And don't forget to check out the Heineken Experience, a fun and interactive tour of the famous brewery. However, be prepared for crowds, especially during the summer months. So try to visit during the shoulder seasons for a less crowded experience. Also, keep an eye on your belongings, especially in crowded areas and public transportation. Petty theft can happen, so it's best to be cautious. The first leg of our trip will take us to Belgium. You may be thinking what the fuss is all about. It is the perfect place to relax and soak up the sun after a long voyage. But it was also an important stopping point for sailors traveling between Europe and the Americas. You can explore the island's rich history at the Madeira Story Museum, or take a walking tour of Funchal, the capital city, and marvel at the colorful buildings and bustling markets. Don't forget to try the local cuisine, including the delicious seafood and the famous Madeira wine. Just be sure to stay away from the water if you're not a strong swimmer, because the currents can be strong and there are plenty of boats in the harbor. You may think it's just another European country with medieval architecture, chocolates, and beers. Well, you would be half right. Yes, there's more to this place than meets the eye. After the discovery of the New World, this city became a hub for trade and business. And while you can now enjoy its stunning Gothic town hall and cozy cafes, you can also explore its maritime past. Visit the Maas Museum to find out more. It has an exhibition on the history of the port of Antwerp, one of Europe's biggest ports in the 15th century. You will see yourself surrounded by scale models of ships from the Age of Discovery, including replicas of the famous vessels that traded in the spices and silks from Asia. There's also a special exhibition on the great maritime financiers who funded these expeditions, showing their opulent lifestyle and the risks they took on ventures across the globe. You can also see objects recovered from shipwrecks along the coast of Antwerp, giving you a glimpse into the dangers that sailors faced. Plus, don't forget to head to the top of the museum tower for a bird's-eye view of the modern port of Antwerp, which continues to be a vital part of the city's economy today. Just be careful not to fall overboard like one unlucky visitor did during the opening weekend of the museum. Our next stop is the beautiful island of Madeira. This Portuguese archipelago in the Atlantic Ocean is known for its stunning landscapes, delicious wines, and welcoming people. And now we set sail for Amsterdam, Netherlands, where narrow streets lined with houses seem to lean towards the picturesque canals. Now we reach one of the most iconic cities in the world, London. Next, we embark on a journey through time to Plymouth, England, a port city with a rich history dating back to the 13th century. Now we arrive in Cape Town, South Africa, a vibrant city with a rich history and culture. As we continue our journey, our next stop is Singapore, a bustling city with a tropical climate. And finally, we reach Sydney, Australia, a coastal city with a rich history and culture. We've made it to the end of our trip around the world,